it's Tanya. Welcome back to Crafty Cards and Journals. Today I am in my art journal or creative art journal, whatever you want to call it, and mine happens to be an Archer and Olive Traveler's Notebook. Okay, and I'm going to try something really different. I want to do like a cartoon spread. Now this would work much better if you had cartoonish images. I don't, but I'm going to be using this baking pet stickers, and it works better if you don't have pet stickers, but I'm going to kind of modify mine to get it to work. And I've used this little gummy eraser, my scissors, tweezers. I'm going to use my Pigma Micron 10, a small ruler. Now I've already, and in case you missed it, this is what I did last week. And I am obsessed with the detective theme. I love it, okay? And I'm going to hold this down with these. And I'll link everything in the description box that I can find. And I do have affiliate links to JOURNALSAY, Doodle Diaries, the washi tape, and the washi tape shop. And some of those contain coupon codes. So if you're going to shop there anyway, I would appreciate it if you'd use my links. All right. I've gone ahead and kind of drawn little squares in here, and I'm going to go ahead and go over this with my Pigma Micron. So I'm going to have to move this down, and I'll just fast forward through this so you don't have to watch all this, but this is basically to set up the theme of like the like if you saw cartoons in the newspaper, this is what it would look like. And I just think it's going to be really cute and sweet. Okay, I have this all done, and what smeared my ink was you have to clean the side of your ruler because this Pigma Micron gets on it, it gets on your hands, and then you touch stuff, and that's what caused that smear. If it hadn't been for that, I wouldn't have had one. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to wipe this out. All right, so I'm going to put this back on here and put this back over here. And I want to put this right up here. And I'm going to have to cut it to get it to fit. So if you had like the washi tape, you wouldn't have to do this. But because I don't, I'm going to take this, line it up, and trim it. And hopefully that will fit right in there. And it does, okay? So I'm going to get this like, just curl it up, and these come off really easily. So if you don't have the washi, you can do it this way with your pet stickers. And I think this is so cute. All right, and then I was going to put the chef's hat in here, and he fits totally. So I'm going to get my tweezers. I'm just going to put it right here. And then I wanted to put this right here, the scale. Now, it fits entirely. And you want to cut some of these off and not cut some off. It's just kind of like a cartoon would be. I'm just going to put that right in there like that. And then I thought I would put this in here. And this is going to have to get cut off a little bit. So I can see where that gets cut off. It's going to get cut off right up through here. And I just want to cut some of this white off. But this is a fun way to do a creative art journal or art journal, whatever you want to call it. And if you cut it off, put it to the edge so it looks like you deliberately cut it off, okay? Then down here, excuse me, I am still having trouble. All right, then I'm going to cut right up through there. And I'm going to cut right down through there, and we'll see how that goes. Yes, just like that. You could also, if you wanted, you could outline this in mild liners if you wanted. If you know, you don't have to use the black, but I thought it would give it more of a look, you know, like a kind of like a cartoon look. But like I said, this is really great, and I really needed to cut some of that off. So I'm going to get my gyro cut and see if I can come right down through here. And then pick this up. Okay, I like that. And then let's look at this. Now this one I've got to cut off. So, and if you had the paper, it would be so much easier just to cut this out on here. But since I do not, I'm just going to do it with my scissors. And I'm going to cut a little bit of that bottom off. Yep, I like that. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I'm filming this on Friday evening late. Everyone's in bed. And I thought this would be a good time for me to film this for Monday. Okay. You can see how really cute this is. Now this one right here, I just wanted to put it all in the same one, and I'm going to have to cut some of this one off. That's what makes it look so fun. You know, it's very unusual. And you want to see your lines. You don't want to go outside of those dark lines. And then on here, I'm going to have to cut a little bit of this clear off. And I'm going to have to cut right about down through there. See how cute that is when you do that? This is really fun. I saw the washi tape shop do something similar. Not using these, but they actually had some like cartoon images. And it was really cute. But I thought, I'll just use what I have and make it work. Okay. Then this right here, it looks like cheese. I'm going to cut the bottom off of that. Cut a little bit off of here. And a little bit off of that top. It's just a really fun way to express yourself. Now this right here is a little different. What I'm going to do is actually cut it in two. This is where if you had the other washi, it would be so useful, but I don't. Okay, so here and here and here and here. Okay, gonna take this, cut that off, and I've got ink all over me, and cut that off. Now we're gonna lose that middle, but it's not gonna bother us because it's gonna look so cute. All right. But if you don't have, you know, some things that other people use, you can still make this work. You don't have to have the other washi tape stickers. You can, as you can see, do it this way. And just try to line this up. Now right here, I had to cut that off. But look how cute that's coming out. I love it, okay? Then here, gonna do the same thing. I want to put her here, and I'm gonna cut off. Okay, that plastic has to go. That has to go. That has to go. Okay. Then I'll just take my scissors, cut that, cut that. So you lose that center, but it's not going to hurt us. And like I said, I have to cut this bottom. And I'm going to cut this side because you don't want to see that. You really just don't want anything to come outside of your boxes. And you can just wipe that. Okay, I'm going to cut a little bit off of here. And a little more. Okay, we'll put this one on first. Okay, there she is. All right, and then we'll put the top on. Look at that. I love this. This is so fun. Okay, then on this, the only thing I need to do is cut a little bit of this clear off. And maybe just a little bit of that off. I love to try out new things. Okay, I absolutely adore this little cartoon theme in my art journal or creative art journal, whatever you want to call it. Some people call them interchangeably, but I went back and I cut some more off of this because I wanted to see that black line. Cut some off of here, cut some off the top with my gyro cut, down this side, and I believe down this side. But I really, like I said, I love how this turned out. It's fun, and like I've said repeatedly, I love to try new things. If you all are going to try this, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to find out what you're going to do. And can you imagine if you had like little mice or whimsical washi stickers, how super adorable that would be and funny. But I still think this turned out really cute and adorable. It tells a story of a bakery and everything that's in the bakery and the woman that's baking. So I really love it, and she's making cookies. So if you enjoyed this art journal with me, then like the video, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, stay crafty.